Swift tickets. I really could not stop thinking about this one. I got this little London mug. Welcome to a brand new vlog. If you guys are new here, I'm SG. This is my first time sitting down and filming a vlog since our trip to Europe. It's hard to believe that that was literally like 2 months ago, but so much of life has happened since then, and I just wanted to take a day to catch up with you guys. I made a nice little latte that I have been loving lately, so I'll tell you guys how I made this in just a second, but I want to talk to y'all about the trip to Europe because it was so fun and special, and share with you guys what books I've been loving because I've been in my reading girl era. I have been flying through books this summer. We've been doing so much traveling, but for the last 2 or 3 weeks we've just been home, and that has been such a treat. So we've actually had time to work on our home, and we have some projects in the works, but that is for another video. I'm gonna do in the next vlog a little home tour before we decorate it for autumn, because I can't believe we only have a few days left of summer. That's absolutely crazy. But the biggest things we're gonna be doing today are finishing out the Disneyland Paris vlog. So I'm gonna do that off camera. I have a bit of computer work to do today, and getting Taylor Swift tickets. It's a much later start to the day than I was hoping to get because last night Taylor Swift announced 1989 Taylor's version, which was so exciting to wake up to. I stayed up as late as I could. I stayed up to like 1:15 and she announced it like 1:58. So I almost made it, but anyway, it's okay. It was still super fun to wake up to. So I've just been listening to 1989, getting ready for 1989 Taylor's version. But more than that, we got a pre-sale code for the New Orleans show. She just announced an extension to the Eras Tour. Miami and New Orleans are the closest shows to me, so I tried to get pre-sale for both of those, and I was only able to get for New Orleans, which is totally fine. I grew up about 2 hours away from New Orleans, so it worked out perfectly. And one of my friends tried to get us tickets to the Miami show yesterday and literally had no luck. So I'm praying for us today. So we'll be headed into the Great War in about 17 minutes. I've had my computer pulled up on the site, just making sure I have all my payment information in for about an hour now. So I'm nervous, but so excited. I can't believe I might actually be getting to see Taylor Swift. All of my very close friends know that getting to this show was literally my life's mission for about a month in May after I missed her in Tampa. I tried literally everything. I almost flew to Nashville just to stand outside the stadium. So I'm really excited when she announced this next leg. Today's the day. I'm very optimistic. I made my cute, cozy little latte that I've been loving for summertime. This is actually an at-home like mock version of the latte that I had on my Disney cruise like almost every day. It's a salted caramel coconut latte. And so what I do is I just take a little Nespresso pod, pop it in the Nespresso. I don't have a fancy espresso machine or anything. I'm not to that level of a barista yet. I take my little Nespresso frother, put a little bit of 1% milk in there, and then I add in my 2 flavors. I tend to like mine a little more caramelly because I feel like if I put too much coconut, then the coconut takes over. The coconut has a stronger flavor. I use a sugar-free coconut and a full sugar salted caramel. That's just my personal preference, and I use the Torani brand. I got these at World Market, so super fancy or special, and I just put in a little splash of each of those into the milk while it's frothing. I tend to think that the flavor is better that way. I've also made it where I just put it into the actual latte once I've added the milk and the espresso together. And then once I'm done, I will put out a cute, fun little mug. I've got this one that my friend Sophie got me for my birthday that is just so fun and gives me such Florida vibes. And I put in my espresso shot and my flavored frothed milk, and I end up with a super yummy latte at home. I hope you guys will try this fun beverage and let me know if you do. But we are now 14 minutes away, so I'm gonna clean up from where I was making my latte, and then we will head into the Great War together. Okay, I'm recording live from the Ticketmaster site. I was looking for 3 tickets because I was trying to get for Wesley and my sister and myself. Right now, I'm just gonna be trying to get 2 because I haven't been able to get anything. I got 1 set in my cart and then it kicked me out of my cart. So it looks like they do have the timer enacted, which is ideal. Come on. I'm just getting frustrated because it's going so fast. I can't keep up. Looks like we did not survive The Great War. No tickets for us right now. Right now. Now I'm extra confused because I just refreshed the screen and it let me back in, and it's saying there are tickets, but then I can't see any, and this is exhausting. Ugh. I do not understand. Taking a little break from the Ticketmaster saga. I still have it pulled up. It's showing just like a gray map right now, but I can occasionally get blue dots. So I'm just trying to be periodic about checking in. I don't think that this means we're not going to the tour. Like, I'm still determined, like, I will be in New Orleans or Miami. So like, do not let this be like, oh, I'm not going. Like, I'm going. I just don't know which show yet. And I think that they will probably do more pre-sales throughout the next year and a half. I think that the reason that they did this so early is so that they can space them out a little bit more. That's what I'm hoping, at least. But while we're taking a break from that, I want to show you guys what I've been reading lately. I need to turn the music down just a tiny pee my bit. Most of the books that I have been reading lately have been very like summer heavy. So I have kind of like my own summer reading list that I compiled once I got through these books, my book from my Kindle and then my Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy books, and I made it through one of them. It took me literally 3 days to go through this book, Happy Place, and I want to tell you guys a little bit about each of the books and what I thought of them. I just have found so much joy in reading, and in fact, I tried to sub like times that I would sit and like scroll on my phone. I keep my book by me so that if I'm tempted to like take a little 5-minute brain break, I'm reading a chapter, not just like scrolling on social media, and I feel like that has helped me so much and helped like my mental health a lot. But I made a little summer reading list, and it was The Happy Place. I have 2 Ellen Hildebrand books, and then like I think it's called Every Summer After, like a fun little beach read that I picked up from Target. I have gotten started in my Ellen Hildebrand book. The Hotel Nantucket is what I am currently reading. I'm like 2 or 3 chapters in. I've actually tried to read this book 3 other times and just keep getting stuck. I don't know what it is. Like, I love the concept. I love the idea of being in New England. The setting is beautiful. I think I just haven't been in the right mindset to read this book. I'm excited to read this one, and hopefully in the next vlog I will be done with it and can give you guys an update on that. I'm just gonna tell you guys a little bit about each of the books that I read and why I love them so much and why I think you guys will love them too. I do have a highlights page on my Instagram where I share my thoughts after each book. The book that I finished least recently, but that I read in the last month or so, has been Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren, which is actually a friend duo, I believe. It's a sweet, cozy romance. The 2 tropes it has are friends to lovers and second chance love, which, like, if you know mine and Wesley's full love story, that kind of sums up our relationship. And so I'm really, really drawn to those type of love stories, especially the friends to lovers. I thought this book was super special. I was really hooked from the start. It's a bit of a coming of age. They have a lot of flashbacks from when they were younger. It was so beautiful and gave incredible character development. It was sweet and a little bit spicy. Not the spiciest book I've read. I read A Court of Thorns and Roses books, and so if you know those, you know this is, my spice level has kind of been wonky because of that, but it does have a little bit of spice to it. I really could not stop thinking about this one for several days afterwards. It really took me in. I couldn't stop thinking about Elliot. He is so sweet, so precious. I think that if you read this, like, you will completely agree with me. And if you have read this, please let me know in the comments below so we can talk about it. It tackles grief, loss, and other heavy emotions in a truly beautiful way. It's set in a cozy home and a special read for any time of year, because most of the other books that I'm going to talk about are very much more of like summer reads, but this would be a great book for any time of year. It's just really cozy and really sweet. I said to read if you are looking for a beautiful, cozy story of love, enjoy getting attached to characters, and want to get swept away while reading, and for days after. Lastly, something I've started attaching to like my little book reviews has been my favorite quote. Macy says, "Why can't everyone be like you?" And Elliot responds with, "I can be enough of your world that feels like everyone is." It was so good, and I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. Next is a trilogy. So I read through The Summer I Turned Pretty with 2 of my girlfriends, Sophie and Isabella, and we actually had a conversation about It's Not Summer Without You and We'll Always Have Summer on Sophie's podcast, Jolly Cove, and so I'm gonna link that below, and you guys should definitely give it a listen if you're a fan of the TV series. We have been absolutely loving it. So we talk about the books and where we're at in the series. It's really fun and super cute, and even if you haven't read the books but you want to know more about the series from the book's perspective, I think it would be a great listen. But these were fun, easy reads for the summer. I read through each of these in about a day and a half, and all like less than 250 pages, maybe a little longer, like 280. These 2 were cute and fun. We gave It's Not Summer Without You 3 out of 5 stars, or I did, and I gave this one 2 out of 5 stars, but it's not for a lack of it being like a fun read. It was just more young adult than what I typically read. It's fun, it's cute. I think I'll probably read through these again in a couple of years. Maybe again next summer. It might become like an annual thing for me, but I actually would recommend them to someone to read. Even though I didn't rate them the highest, like I still think they were cute and fun. But the one I am going to talk about is The Summer I Turned Pretty. And I never did like a formal review of this one, but I would give this one 4 out of 5 stars. I thought this book was really, really special. And one of my favorite things is that she really captures, I don't know if I said this, but this series is by Jenny Han, and Jenny Han really captures the spirit of a 15, 16-year-old. And I thought that was really special because I feel like sometimes even in books like, oh gosh, Love and Other Words, where it is talking about a teenager and having segments of the book that are from a teenager's point of view, it still sounds like an older person is talking, but these feel like a 16-year-old is talking, and I thought that was really beautiful. I don't know, I love this book. It might be too because I was so excited to finally read these books, and I watched the series alongside of it. It's a sweet, fun summer read, and if you like this series, I think you will love this one. These two deviate a lot, or the second one deviates a lot from the series, but this one is pretty true. I really feel like the essence of cousins was portrayed in this book really, really well. And this one takes place over the course of an entire summer, which I really like too, with lots of callbacks, kind of coming of age vibes. I like the others too, but this one will have a special place in my heart. I've been using them actually as decoration, like summer decor, because the book covers are so beautiful for these. I love the seashell vibes and everything. And then the most recent book that I have read is Happy Place by Emily Henry. And I know this was a huge book for the summer. It came out at the beginning of the summer, and I feel like everyone read it. I haven't gotten to write my review yet, and I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 stars. I know that already. I thought it was a beautiful book, and one of my favorite things is that it didn't just focus on the love story aspect of it, but it also focused on friendships and what happens to friendships as you get older and what happens with your family dynamics as you get older as well. And so I thought that was really cool and special. I feel like every book I've read recently has a lot of flashback parts to it, so this one had flashback parts to it as well. It was also really interesting reading this. Hi Luna, are you gonna be in the vlog? Hi baby girl, so you want to come snuggle while we talk about books. I thought it was really interesting reading this book after reading this book because a little bit of a spoil, well, you guys know if you've seen the series, but they find out that they're losing the summer house. The summer house is getting sold, and in this book their summer house is also getting sold. And so I don't know, it was really kind of interesting reading one after the other. This is like the more adult version of The Summer I Turned Pretty, if that makes sense. I don't know if anyone else would describe it as that, but I think just like coastal town, house for sale, memories of being in the house, like you can see there's a lot of similar themes throughout. But I thought this one was really interesting and really beautiful, and if you want to see my full formal review of it, I'll put it on my Instagram, but I'll also link all of these books down below if you guys want to buy them and read them as well. I'll also link my Kindle. I have the Kindle Paperwhite, and I don't have the version without ads. Like mine has ads instead of the cover of the current book I'm reading, and I didn't know there were different ones. Whenever I do upgrade my Kindle, I'll definitely be upgrading it to that version, so I'll link that version in this version below too. And then the book that I'm reading next is the Ellen Hildebrand Hotel Nantucket. And so like I said, hopefully in the next vlog I will be done with this one and can give you guys an update on what I thought of this. I'm getting ready to hop on another meeting. Then I'm gonna not finish all the way, but do a little bit more work on my Disneyland Paris vlog that I'm hoping to get up tomorrow. I will catch up with you guys in just a little bit. I just talked to Wesley and he's on his way home from work, and we are gonna go play pickleball whenever he gets home. So I'm just getting ready for that really quickly. I need to do my hair and put on a little bit of sunscreen. When he gets home, we're gonna head over to our neighborhood pickleball court and play for a little bit. And then tonight we're gonna make homemade pizzas, and so I think it'll be so cozy and cute. Okay, I just finished getting ready for pickleball. I'm just waiting on Wesley to get here. But before we go, I want to show you guys what we picked up in Europe and chat a little bit about that trip. It was the most special 11 days ever, but I never did a haul of our trip. And so I want to show you guys what we picked up while we were over there because I'm really, really excited about a lot of our items. When we went to the British Museum, I ended up grabbing this book on Queen Elizabeth, which I thought was really, really neat from her portrait gallery. Beautiful, just like a pretty coffee table book with gorgeous images of Her Royal Majesty. I think that's so special. From the Tower Bridge gift shop, I got this little London mug. I love the little chic hint of red in there. I got a little tea caddy because we were there around the time of the coronation, which was really, really special. And I've been really into drinking tea lately, so this has been really, really fun. Then we got a little ornament at the Tower Bridge gift shop as well, which I just adore. I love the little teddy bear on it because we loved seeing Paddingtons all over, and I know that's obviously not Paddington, but it's still really, really sweet and special. We also picked up some postcards to put with our framed images. We did our two favorite spots, so Tower Bridge and then Parliament Square with Big Ben and the telephone booth. And I actually have pictures in both of these locations, so I thought it would be fun to put the photos next to the sketches. Then at Harrods, I grabbed this little tote bag, which I think is so cool because it has the little Toulouse print of London, which is just so stunning. I got this dress at Nobody's Child that I kind of shared in the vlog, but I'll stand up and show it to you guys now because it is just so gorgeous. It's got these beautiful eyelet cutouts, and I'm so excited to wear this into autumn and the rest of the summer. And then lastly, I got a little matching set from Zara Home, and it's a cute little blue and white pinstripe set. I think that's called pinstripe. I could be wrong, but it reminds me a lot of Giraffe Avenue. I got the long sleeve shirt and the little matching short, so we might wear this in our next vlog on our little cozy day at home. Oh, I almost forgot, I got some tea from Harrods, and one of these I got to give to my friend. They got kind of smushed in transit, and one of these I got to keep for me, but I got the little English breakfast and then the first blend from Harrods. Also wound up getting to go back to Primark, and I never shared that in the London vlog, but the morning that we left to go to Paris, Wesley and I woke up really early and we were the first people in Primark. We were there right when it opened, and I'm so happy that we ended up making the trip back because that was another spot we were gonna go on Sunday afternoon, but everything closed. First, this Disney 100 little pouch. I think it's so cute. It's a really, really soft plastic material. It would be perfect for like putting your swimsuits in at a Disney resort because you'll know I love my Stony Clover pouches, but I typically don't put like wet bathing suits in there, but this would be perfect. Then I got this cute little sleep set, little Aristocats Marie sleep set that I was gonna wear in Disneyland Paris, but I ended up not unpacking this bag, but it's so cute. It would be so fun for another stay at the Riviera if we ever do another one. And then I got this little matching set. This is part of their Disney 100 collection with the little characters down here. These are the shorts. And then this is the matching sweatshirt that goes with it. And it's super cute, and it's embroidered, right? Yeah, it's embroidered, which is super neat. I think this will be so fun to have going into autumn. I haven't been in a huge hurry to take a lot of this stuff out yet because most of it is cozier wear, and it has not been cozy wear season in Florida. Then I got these pants. They're really cute. They say "Be Kind" on there, and I didn't realize they were part of a sweat set, and so I didn't end up grabbing the pullover, but I wish I had. So if I ever find myself at a Primark in the near future, I will be trying to track down the other part of this. And then lastly, I got two little hoodies. This pullover is going to be perfect for autumn. Just says Mickey Mouse. Cute, simple. And then last but certainly not least, I grabbed this pullover, and it just says "Once Upon a Time." It's like a Disney princess oversized hoodie, which I think will be so cozy to have. I didn't realize till I was editing the Paris vlog that I never shared what I bought in Disneyland Paris either. I definitely already shared these cute little ears. I love them. I'm so happy that I picked these up. And I know that I talked about both of these t-shirts in the video, but I never shared that we actually ended up grabbing them. And I think they're so cute and so much fun. I especially love this little Sorcerer Mickey. I need to wear this on my next trip to Epcot. We ended up grabbing the Been There Disneyland Paris 30th mug, And then I picked up this hat, but it's definitely to be shared with Wesley. I just think it's so cute and chic, and I saw it on Esther Lane's Instagram page, and so I went into the trip knowing that I wanted to try and find that hat if I could. And then I just picked up these two 30th t-shirts. I thought this one was just sweet, Minnie Mouse with the bow, just like a fun like sleep-in shirt. This one I also knew that I wanted to get before I got to the park, and I didn't find this until our last day and the last hour we were there, and they only had it in an XXL, which is a little bit bigger than I probably would have bought it, but I did not care. I was just so excited to have found it. So cozy about a pre-dinner shower. For dinner tonight, we're having a little make your own pizza bar. Wesley handmade the crust a couple of days ago, and so we each get to have our own little personal pizza. We personalize it how we like, and this has been so much fun for us to do. I'll link the video that Wesley uses with the recipe on it because I love this crust. I'll show you guys whenever it's fully cooked, but it is absolutely divine. For my pizza, I like to do a spicy pepperoni with brie and mozzarella cheeses, and then sliced up pepperoni. We get the boar's head version from Publix. I also do jalapenos on there for an extra spice, and then when it comes out of the oven, I'll put on a hot honey drizzle as well. For Wesley's pizza, he likes to do kind of a Hawaiian style pizza. He's doing mozzarella cheese on his, and he's also gonna add pineapple, jalapeno for some heat, some sliced ham, and sliced pepperoni as well. It is time for bed. I'm about to dig into Hotel Nantucket and hopefully make a decent dent in this tonight. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and spending the day catching up. If you guys are not already subscribed to my channel, be sure to do so. And then if we're not already friends on my other socials, I'm thesunnysg on Instagram and on TikTok. Hope y'all have a sunshiny rest of your day. Love you, mean it, and I'll see you really soon.